Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Northside Plow with Pop One Podcast, here with another feature match from our boys over at Panda's Paradise in Gulfport, Mississippi. Today we got two of the homies. We got my boy Kid coming with the black Gecko Moria, and my friend Calvin playing the yellow Enel. These guys have showed themselves a few times in our feature matches, both with really good results, and they do very well at our locals, so I'm glad to have their feature match. Before we get started, let's talk about our sponsors, Dueling Guard. Yes, Dueling Guard, your one-stop shop for your TCG accessories, your binders, deck boxes, play mats, and anime art cards. They got it all. And check out their Ultimate Saiyan collection with these two awesome deck boxes. I love the green and the gray. Also, this playmat is actually really awesome. It shows all your favorite Dragon Ball characters in their old armor and gi and their adult forms. And the anime art cards aren't bad either. They're up for pre-order today, so go check them out. Use code POP1 at checkout for a discount. Let's get into the match. Alright, I didn't see you won the dice roll, so we're about to see who's going to take first. I'm sure Kid will take first if he won. Maybe second, I don't know. But I know Enel usually in this format wants to take second. And we'll just see how that goes. Alright, so Kid's going to take it first, do one Dawn. And pass. The matchup against Gecko and Enel can go both ways. I know that me as an Enel player, I've had problems with Geckos, and then I've had, you know, really good games against Gecko. I think it's more favored in the Gecko Moria matchup, but you never know with Enel. It's yellow, and they do stuff. So he's going to activate the leader effect and mill 2 from the top of the deck and play the Perona, which is going to make Calvin have to discard a card due to Perona's effect. And I think that's a good move. I think Gecko players, you know, they want to constantly drop these Peronas and lower that hand size with Enel. Because the more cards in Enel, the more scary the deck is. If you guys don't know Enel's leader effect, of course, it's when you're down to 0 life, you can discard a card and heal. So even if you have Enel down to 1 life, you still got to swing face 3 times to win the game. So getting rid of some of the big monsters in hand, or just getting rid of any of their hand in general, is always a good move. So, yeah, Kid swung, and he took it, and now Calvin is just going to swing big and make Kid take that life.
I just feel like whenever I get starved, I get stopped, if I get out big bodied, I'm going to come back.
So Kid draws. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he does another Perona play, just to, you know, get rid of stuff in the hand. So he draws the brand new, which is a Navy Searcher. I'm sure he's going to grab the Borsalino. Ooh, one of his Geckos in gray. But he can also get the Gecko back with the Hogbacks. So Gecko being engraved really isn't a bad thing for, you know, Gecko Moria. The Thriller Bark Pirates. Okay, he's going to do leader effect again, pitching a Perona and playing a Perona. So he's going to make Calvin discard another one. He discards the 2K beige, and then he takes life on the swing. It looks like it might be an Onami for the trigger. Okay, so he plays the Onami trigger, which will KO a 5 cost or less, which is decent, but against Thriller Bark, it's kind of up there. So he's at 6 Dawn. He's going to swing 6. It looks like he might have a Gadatsu play going. If he does have a Gadatsu play, it's kind of risky swinging that 6. Because if Kid takes the life, the Perona will still stay up. Looks like he's thinking about countering, though. Okay, so he counters Counter out, and then does he drop Gadatsu? He does drop a Gadatsu and gets rid of the Perona, lowering some swings on the next turn.
Yeah, well, since I did the first one, I was like, I got the second one. They're all going. I heard what you did to John.
It does set him up for another Perona play. But I don't know if he'll go that route. He could go the route of, you know, getting rid of the Gadatsu, which it is a black deck, so removal is a thing, a very heavy thing with this deck.
That is sick. Yeah, yep, you get 4.
I might just hit you with a computer.
I'll play Gene Bay.
Do they keep it
Gene Bay
until
1 play. I'll play Crocodile. Crocodile 1 play. I'll return my Sengoku to my hand.
Alright, so counting up Don, he's going to swing 6. So no effect on the leader. Uses the Frankie 2K counter. And plays the Sakazuki. Alright, let's look at this card. Says, on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So, wow. So, that is a nice move right there. He is a 6-drop 7K. So, he gets a big body, gets rid of the Gadatsu, and leaves him now just with an empty board. I love it. I think it's a good one, and you don't see that card too often. So, yeah, Sakazuki, OP-02, still seeing some play. Alright, he's going to drop the Katakuri, putting that Sakazuki to the bottom of life. You know, Katakuri does things, and that is one of the things it does. You can put an 8 cost or less at the top of the bottom of either player's life. So if he were to have a body on his own board, he can actually heal himself with a card on his board. But it's mainly used for removal to, you know, get rid of big bodies on your opponent and, you know, kind of put them in a little bind. But it does heal your opponent, so that's one thing. Okay, he's going to play the Helmeppo to reduce the Katakuri. Tap 1, it looks like an Ice Age. Yep, he's going to reduce it even more to about 0. Yeah, so Helmeppo does 3, Ice Age does 5, so the Katakuri is a 0. He is going to play the Brook to KO the Katakuri. He's asking card hand size, so it looks like he's going to be doing another Perona play. Yep. That definitely puts Calvin in a situation, man. He gets rid of a Gadatsu, which wasn't dead. 4 life on kid's side, so the Gadatsu could have been a good play to get rid of any one of those characters on board. But it might have been the best move. I can't tell the hand, you know. So it might have been the best move on his part. I see he has a Yamato. Okay, so he plays Yamato. And decides not to heal? Ooh, okay. That is very interesting. I wonder if he just forgot about that. No heal with the Yamato. Interesting. I wonder if that's a play or if they just forgot. And I also don't know if the heal is mandatory either. Very interesting. I'm sure it was just a misplay. It's going to swing 6, rest the 2 for the effect. Discarding, I think it was the Borsalino. He's going to Perona him for the 4th time this game. Calvin has to discard for Perona. And he chooses the 2-drop blocker Shirahoshi. Oh, he gets the Frankie off trigger, draw a card and play the body. Enel effect, and he will heal by discarding the 0 cost in hand.
I don't really care in this matchup since there's nothing really
He's going to load up that brand new and swing 5 at life. Calvin's going to send a 2K counter out. Going to swing a 6. Kid is still 4 Dawn active. Calvin's thinking if he needs to take this last life. Another Flampe, so double 2K counter. He's going to rest 4 and play Hogback, and that is going to grab that Gecko Moria back. He's going to send 2 to the bottom of deck. I take it doesn't have to be Thriller Pirates. I guess not. And pass and turn to Calvin. 2 bodies on board, so he's going to swing 5. It looks like we're going to get a rush ace effect. Another 5. Counters out with the Suru. A Navy staple. He's going to swing 9 into the Perona. And drop the ace, swinging it into the brand new. And passing. So we know that Kid has a Gecko Moria in hand. And I'm sure we will see a Gecko Moria play this turn. One of the most broken cards in One Piece.
I'm not saying it's a bad card. It's like an amazing card. It's just like, you know,
we all know how the Gecko play goes. It'd be like Gecko, Rebecca, Helmeppo. You know, there's all types of stuff that can happen with one Gecko Moria card. I haven't seen a lot of Lucci's being milled or in hand, so I wonder if Kid is even running Lucci. And by Lucci, I mean the removal one. I think he's a 4-drop.
Second Jinbei.
Second Jinbei.
So he's just going to do some body checks before he makes any move. Try to clear board maybe a little bit. Frankie goes. So the reduction plays and the Gecko plays are crucial. You got to make sure you do it right. Looks like he's going to double Ice Age the ace, which brings him to 0. And play, yeah, he's going to play the Gecko Moria. The Gecko Moria will bring back, so I think he can Rebecca Brook, if I'm not mistaken, to just get rid of the ace. Okay, it goes brand new for the search.
Yeah, I had to think about it. I was like, wait, he's got 7 cards.
We'll do brand new effect first. He'll probably grab the Hina. And then Rebecca effect. Probably the Brook. Yep. Bring back Brook. Go ahead and get rid of the ace.
I'm probably head out there around like.
And he's just going to swing 5 with that Gecko. Do we have a trigger? Oh, so he plays the Kingdom Come to KO the Brook because there are 3 life on the field. It does like a Yamato effect. It adds up all the life on the field, and KOs a character with that cost. So 3 was the cost, and it's gone. It does look like he has another Kingdom Come in hand with a Yamato and a 0 cost. You are the one that should disappear. He's going to swing 5 at the hogback. Kid has nothing in hand, so the only thing that he has to help him at this point is the Rebecca blocker. I think he's going to drop the Yamato. He's thinking about it. No, it's actually the Kingdom Come to get rid of the Gecko Moria, which I think is a good play. I think it's a good play. He's got 4 Dons standing. And I think passing on this was good because, you know, the Yamato is either going to give Kid an extra card or it was going to, he was just going to block with it. So leaving the Yamato on board doesn't leave it rested, and it gives him an opportunity to have that Yamato for the next turn. Getting Gecko Moria down to 2 cards in hand, 2 cards in life is not a bad thing. And then leaving a body, just building a board to inevitably swing at the end of the game, you know, with big bodies is kind of how Enel wants to do it. Starve your opponent from those life cards. If you're not going to kill him that turn, there's no point in giving him those cards. Alright, he's going to swing 7, activating leader effect, discard the Hina, mill 3, and grab the hogback to get the Gecko Moria back out of grave. And he's going to bottom deck the 2 Ice Age. Yeah, I guess that they don't have to be Thriller Bark cards, so that's good. Takes his last life, which it looks like it was a Yamato, or maybe not. He's going to trash the Katakuri. So I think it was the Katakuri that he got off of life. He only has 6 Dawn, so he can't play the Gecko yet. He's going to actually attach 4 to the Perona, swinging big. Trying to get Calvin down to that last life. Now he's already activated his leader effect. So he is starting off with 0 life. And it's a very scary situation as an Enel player to be at 0 life and not have that access to that leader effect. So it's time to heal. So he's going to block with the Rebecca. I think he has an ace in hand. He's going to kill the Perona and drop another Yamato. He heals this time with the Yamato and passes. So we are going to have at least 1 more Gecko play from Kid. Let's see how he does with this one. 2 Yamatos on board. With Enel being at 1 life, he has to swing face 3 times to win. I don't think he wins if he cannot get past this turn. With only 2 bodies on board, I don't think Gecko plays any rush card. So he goes Helmeppo to reduce the Yamato by 3. Putting it at 6 costs, he's going to play the Gecko. Gecko is going to grab... He's thinking. He can't Perona him right now. Calvin only has 3 cards in hand. So he plays the Borsalino and the brand new Rested. See if he gets a Navy card. Ooh, big whiff on that. The Absalon and the 2 Sabo. I think he was kind of searching for a 2K right there. Don't know how much it's going to help. So he swings 5. He has to connect 3 times. If he has an ace in hand, this could be a game. It looks like he has a Kingdom Come in hand, though, so that Gecko might be going bye-bye. I don't see an ace, though. I don't know if he does have one. He's going to swing 9, no trigger. Get that Sakazuki back in hand.
Good game. Yeah, no, I got so stuck on like every day.
And he blocks with the ace.
That was my biggest problem.
Alright, he's got 2 in life, so 4 have to connect to win this game. Kid now with 5 in hand, including that Sakazuki, which doesn't really work right now unless he can reduce the ace with an Ice Age, but I think all of his Ice Ages were used up. So it's a weird situation right now for Kid. He's gonna swing big with the Helmepo. Takes the life, no trigger. Looks like maybe a Gadatsu.
It's gonna judge like who did you play against? Kid, All-Star thing, the only couple of ones.
So he counters out. Swing 7 with the hog back. Ooh, Calvin does have that 0 cost in hand. He can counter out of this attack. Yeah, with 2 more swings, it won't kill him. This swing has to go through for Kid to have game. Calvin is thinking. So he goes ahead and takes that leader effect, discarding another Katakuri. He's going to swing 7 with leader. Yes, this is where he uses the counter. Yep, Kid knows that he just doesn't have it now. With the 3 big bodies on board, it's just too much, and it'll be the end of the game. Yep. Well, GG's, boys. Thank you guys so much for coming on the feature match. I really hope to see you guys on here again. Shout out Calvin for the win. Shout out Kid for being a good sport and getting on the feature. If you guys are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.